Israel reveals F-16I jet carrying 4 Rampage missiles in new long-range deep strike configuration. The Israeli Air Force's official X account, at IAF site, released a new nighttime image revealing an F-16I Sufa equipped with 4 Rampage standoff missiles. This configuration marks a significant advancement from the loadouts displayed at the outset of Operation Lion's Roar, underscoring the expanding long-range strike capabilities of Israel's U.S.-built fighter fleet. The photo offers an unusually clear glimpse into Israel's evolving deep strike posture, emerging amid intensified joint U.S.-Israeli operations under Operation Epic Fury and Operation Lion's Roar, which continue to shape the broader regional air campaign. The immediate development is the shift in weapons philosophy visible on the aircraft. In the February 28 imagery previously reported by Army Recognition in its article Israel reveals F-16I Sufa jet armed with Rampage missiles during Operation Lion's Roar against Iran, the F-16I carried 2 Rampage missiles together with 2 air-to-air missiles, a mixed configuration that pointed to a mission balancing long-range strike and self-protection. In the newly published image, that balance appears to have changed. The jet is shown with 4 Rampage missiles and no visible air-to-air missiles, indicating a more specialized strike profile centered on delivering a heavier standoff salvo against fixed-ground targets. That distinction says much about the mission for which this F-16I is fitted. A 2 Rampage plus air-to-air configuration is consistent with an aircraft expected to operate in a more uncertain air environment, where crews may need to retain an organic air combat option during ingress or egress. A 4 Rampage configuration, by contrast, suggests a platform optimized as a dedicated standoff strike carrier, intended to launch multiple precision weapons in one sortie against pre-planned objectives such as radar stations, surface-to-air missile sites, command posts, ammunition storage areas, airfield infrastructure, or other well-defended fixed targets. In operational terms, this points less to a self-escorted fighter sweep and more to a deep strike, missile truck role inside a broader package supported by other aircraft and enabling assets. That interpretation aligns with the way Operation Lion's Roar has been presented as part of a larger U.S.-Israeli campaign framework alongside Operation Epic Fury. The F-16I Sufa is particularly suited to that mission set. Israel's version of the F-16D Block 52 Plus was tailored for long-range precision strike, with conformal fuel tanks that increase fuel capacity without taking away underwing weapon stations, a 2-seat cockpit that helps divide workload between pilot and weapon systems officer, and a heavy integration of Israeli avionics, mission systems, and electronic warfare equipment. This is a central point in understanding the new image. Unlike external drop tanks, the conformal fuel tanks extend range while preserving space for weapons, which helps explain how the aircraft can carry a heavy standoff strike load. In this sense, the F-16I remains relevant not despite the presence of newer stealth aircraft, but because it can serve as a high-capacity launch platform for precision attacks at extended range. The Rampage weapon is central to the image's significance. It is best described not as a classic cruise missile, but as a supersonic standoff precision weapon derived from a ground-launched rocket design and adapted for air launch. Israeli industry has presented it as a long-range, accurate air-to-ground weapon intended for attacks on high-value targets, with autonomous guidance, resistance to jamming, and a flight profile designed to improve survivability against defended targets. With a range often described in the 150 to 250 kilometer class and a warhead of roughly 150 kilograms, Rampage occupies a niche between heavy guided bombs and more expensive long-range strike missiles. For an F-16I, carrying 4 of them means one aircraft can threaten several separate aim points in a single mission or concentrate a larger volley on a smaller number of hardened sites. The 4-missile loadout indicates confidence in standoff attack as a preferred method for reducing aircraft exposure while maintaining strike mass. Rather than flying closer to defended areas with direct attack munitions, the aircraft can remain farther from the target area and launch high-speed precision weapons whose profile complicates interception. The absence of visible air-to-air missiles in the new image does not necessarily mean the aircraft would operate unsupported. Instead, It suggests specialization within a larger air operation in which escort fighters, suppression of enemy air defenses, electronic warfare support, and battle management may already be covering risks that the earlier mixed loadout had to hedge against on its own. Just as importantly, a 4-rampage configuration reflects a wider combat method that has become increasingly significant in modern regional air warfare, using standoff munitions to limit exposure, shorten engagement timelines, and increase the number of fixed targets one aircraft can service during a single strike wave. The photograph also underlines the enduring value of the U.S.-Israeli combat aviation relationship. The F-16I is a U.S. origin platform, but one heavily adapted by Israel into a long-range precision strike asset tailored to regional requirements. Paired with Rampage, it shows how a mature fourth-generation aircraft can still play a central role in a modern campaign when backed by upgraded sensors, electronic warfare systems, networked operations, and standoff precision weapons. Rampage also appears to be part of a broader Israeli family of long-range air-launched strike systems designed to hold defended targets at risk without requiring aircraft to penetrate the densest layers of enemy air defenses. In the context of Operation Epic Fury and Operation Lion's Roar, this matters because it signals an ability to generate repeated strike sorties with scalable effect, using aircraft that can carry multiple precision weapons per mission. At the geostrategic level, it reinforces the message that fixed military infrastructure deep inside Iran can be threatened through combinations of range, precision, and coordinated allied air power. The new image does more than show another armed fighter on a night sortie. It highlights a clear change from the February 28 F-16I loadout documented by Army recognition, moving from a mixed strike and self-defense posture to a pure 4-rampage strike configuration. That change suggests a mission built for standoff attacks on fixed, high-value, and defended targets, and it confirms that the F-16I Sufa remains one of the key instruments for long-range precision operations within the current U.S.-Israeli campaign architecture. The message is straightforward. This is not just an armed F-16, but a specialized deep strike platform configured to deliver concentrated precision effects at distance.